What's going on, guys? I'm JK Flash, and I know it's been a minute. Life has been a bit crazy, just general family life and things like that. So I wanted to talk about one of my favorite lenses. So originally, I used to use the Viltrox 40mm f2.5, which has been a great, when I mean great, I loved it. But the only thing I didn't like, obviously it's a very cheap price, and for the money, obviously you're getting a 40mm prime. I've always been obsessed with Leica cameras, and for me, when they brought out the Leica, is it called the 43? I need to double check that. So when Leica brought out the Leica 43, I've obsessed. I've owned Leicas in the past, moved on from because I've had to invest in more production gear for myself. But when I got the 40mm, I used to always like a 35, and I used to like a 50. And when I got the 40, I was like, this opens up a whole new world. Just the depth, you get a bit more depth at the lower f-stops. It's a bit more like the human eye, apparently. That's what they reckon. I'm not a scientific photographer, I don't deep dive. I saw a couple of reviews floating around on the TTArtisan 75 f2, and then I was like, this lens looks sick, it looks like a really cool lens. And then I saw they had a 40 f2, and I was like, whoa. And then it was metal based, the body was made out of metal, it had a clickable aperture. Just things that made it look a bit more high-end rather than looking a bit cheap. The Viltrox was great, image quality was great, just looked a bit cheap, but on the other end, you just wanted something a little bit cool. So I ended up selling the Viltrox and then purchasing the TTArtisan 40, which I have here. So as you can see, this lens, with the clickable aperture, is great. And to be fair, I got a shout out to one of my friends. So one of my friends, he's just got into 3D printing, and he's printed me this lens hood. Can you see that? The lens hood and the square lens, which looks pretty sick. I had one of these on my Viltrox, but a metal one, which I paid loads of money for. But yeah, let's just dive into this though quickly. It's just a quick, so I went on a trip for my birthday to Madrid, and I used just the 40 on my A7C II, which I'm shooting on now, which is this camera is one of my favorite cameras, by the way. I own a FX3 A7 IV, but this camera is, this lens, just little things like the clickable, the clickable aperture. It's metal. It is smaller as well. This is smaller than the Viltrox. I ended up taking the lens to Madrid. Just that lens, A7C II, just that lens, and I just snapped away, got a bit of video footage, and honestly, I was blown away. I do know that the F2, it does vignette a little bit on the edges, but I kind of like the vibe. Things like that don't ever really bother me. I've never been it's not really a big deal for me. But honestly, for the money, £159 in the UK, and you're getting a fully autofocus lens, metal body, and it just, it looks great. I just think it's a wicked lens. But just wanted to say, here's a couple of photos I took in it as well in Madrid, and yeah, you can just decide. Comment below, let me know. Anyway, I'm JK Flash. Like, subscribe, comment. It's just a quick video to say this lens absolutely slaps. Laters.